Good evening, and welcome to Rob's Newsroom, the only program showing you footage of kids picking their nose.
Oh, yum, I got a booger.
For no good reason. First up, Chuck E. Cheese announced this week that it will start selling both beer and wine from its stores, giving this guy a new place to pick up cougars. I can show up. Excuse me, miss, but does your kid want some more tickets? Next. Pete is pissed off that a photographer won't give over the copyrights to a monkey selfie. If awarded the royalties, the monkey said he'll buy bananas for his village. I'm sorry, I read that wrong. It says he'll do nothing because he's still a stupid monkey. Next up, Chris Christie. Much like Hillary Clinton, it turns out he's been using a second email address to send emails. After investigating the thousands of emails sent, it turns out he was just ordering takeout. And now, in order to improve our viewership experience, we've invested in new cameras. Camera 1, Camera 2, Camera 3, and Camera 4. This past week, Bloomberg released a poll stating 78% of the population, they want to get the money out of Washington and overturn Citizens United. In another recent poll by the Washington Post, it turns out 77% of the population does not like having mandatory minimum sentencing for drug crimes. The simple conclusion from these two studies is that 155% of the population doesn't like how government's conducting itself. In other news, California just passed a law that women need to start making as much as men, which is a shame. What are us men supposed to do now to feel more important? They passed this law because of a wage gap study that says that women earn 70 cents on the dollar to men. And that study, it's not true. If it accounted for simple factors such as hours worked or career choices, the wage gap would be basically negligible. So why is it that California is passing laws off a flawed study? Well, it's because women are really good at complaining. I know that from dealing with my mother.
Always with the movies with you. Always. I told you. No more movies. I'm not buying.
I'm not getting it for you. I'm just not doing it, okay? Get your beer, get a job, get out of my basement. It's like, I can't. Gun violence? Are you kidding me? Like, I can't have you living in my home. Listen, you gotta get a job. You gotta get out of my basement. Stop filming in my basement. Stop filming me right now.
Russia has said that it will do everything it can to get ISIS out of the Middle East. In doing so, they've currently been bombing the US-backed moderate Syrian rebels. Obama's pissed because he's like, ISIS was supposed to be my scapegoat. You get your own people to blame so you can do what you want in the region. Next up, a man in Austin, Texas called the police because he was too stoned. The cops arrived and found him covered in a pile of Doritos and Chips Ahoy. I wonder what that phone call looked like.
Hi, is this the police? Yeah, no, it's an emergency. No, it's an emergency, yeah. What? No, I'm having too much fun.
Donald Trump got angry at Fox News this week after they posted pictures of empty chairs at one of his speeches. Personally, I don't get the outrage. After all, this is what my audience looks like. And now, lastly, Congress will not allow the CDC to study gun violence, which is smart. What the hell have scientists ever solved? It seems to me like government is purposely trying to make uninformed decisions. Can you imagine running a business this way? Okay, everybody, for this upcoming Christmas season, I got our hottest seller yet, the Razor Blade Baseball Glove.
Why would anybody want that?
Hey, it toughens up your hand, makes you a better baseball player, and these kids in third world countries, they'll do anything to make the majors.
Yeah, maybe we could do it without the razor blades?
No, that's what makes it cool.
I'm still not getting it.
That's because you're a chick. You never played baseball. You know, you stand on the yard with your dad, you throw around a ball, your hand gets all bloody. It's great. He knows what I'm talking about.
Well, the profit projections are terrible.
I don't care.
Okay, well, don't you want to see the market research?
I don't need it.
All right, well, legal says that there's a huge liability with this product, and besides, we don't even have the capital to
Listen, I worked for the government for 20 years. I shoot from the hip. I know what I'm doing.